Can we see the Turkish flag on the moon by 2030? Hello and welcome to our video about Turkey's plans for space exploration. Did you know that Turkey has set its sights on landing on the moon by 2030? In this video, we'll talk about Turkey's ambitious national space program. We'll also discuss Turkey's plans to have a total of 10 satellites in orbit by 2030, and the various objectives of the program, including the creation of a regional positioning and timing system and the establishment of a spaceport. Turkey revealed a roadmap for its national space program, which is based on ambitious but doable objectives. The program covers Turkey's space policy programs, tactics, and vision for the next 10 years. The Turkish Space Agency developed and will carry out the program. By doing so, Turkey is empowering its culture, which has for generations led the way in establishing morality, justice, and peace in the world, to embark on a voyage through space. According to Turkish officials, the program's main goal is to establish the first encounter with the moon by 2030. The mission will need to be accomplished in 2 stages, the first of which will involve a rough moon landing using a Turkish-built, genuine hybrid rocket that will be sent into orbit by the end of 2023 with the help of international cooperation. Turkey, widely known as Turkiya, will be one of the nations to have reached the moon after accomplishing this assignment, and it will be able to acquire crucial data for the mission's second stage. Turkey will launch its probe to orbit using its own rockets during the second stage in 2028. Turkey will be one of the few nations able to perform science studies on the moon once its lander makes a soft landing there. Turkey's technological advances in launch, rocket, and control will be implemented by the Moon program. The second objective of the program is to establish a trademark on the creation of new generation satellites so that the nation can integrate satellite production activities under a single authority that is overseen by the Turkish Space Agency. By 2030, Turkey intends to have a total of 10 satellites in orbit. Turkey's goal with this approach is to increase competitiveness and increase its market share in the global satellite market. Turkey plans to establish a regional positioning and timing system as part of its national space program. Turkey will develop its own system to compete with GPS and GLONASS, which will be established using an inventive technology that combines satellites and ground technologies. This will open up the possibility for the creation of indigenous Turkish precision navigation applications for driverless vehicles, agriculture, and the military. While maintaining access to space, Turkey intends to construct a spaceport. For this development, local and national rockets will be manufactured that can send large payloads into the Earth's orbit. Turkey would work with its allies to identify the best locations as its geographic location makes it difficult to operate a spaceport. By making investments in space weather and meteorology, the program also hopes to improve its competitiveness in the space industry. The recording and tracking of objects in the Earth's orbit will also enable Turkey improve the effectiveness of its astronomical observations and follow-up of space objects from the Earth. Turkey will apply its defense industry experience to the space industry and ensure the development of a robust and effective ecosystem. It will be possible to send a Turkish citizen on a scientific expedition to space thanks to the establishment of a space technology development region that will welcome both local and international investors. Turkish engineers, who have created and produced several crucial subsystems including high-resolution space camera systems, new-generation flight computers and software, electric thruster engines, steerable antennas, reaction wheels, star cameras, and sun detectors, will ensure complete security of information obtained from satellites as the country develops new technologies such as observation satellite systems. To summarize, sending a moon rover made with locally available technology to the moon's surface will gain expertise with launching technologies and deep space systems while building up a legacy for local available indigenous space systems. Enhance Turkey's standing in the space community by being one of the select few countries to land on the moon. Raise awareness of space in our nation. Make a contribution to world science and technology through studies carried out on the rover platform. So, the question is, can we see the Turkish flag on the moon by 2030? Despite the many challenges and technical hurdles that Turkey will need to overcome in order to land on the moon, the country's national space program has set an ambitious and exciting goal for itself. If successful, a Turkish lunar landing would be a major milestone for the nation and a significant achievement for the global scientific community. It would also demonstrate Turkey's commitment to innovation, exploration, and technological advancement. While it is not yet clear if Turkey will be able to achieve its goal of landing on the moon by 2030, the country's space program is making steady progress and has made a number of important advances in recent years. Whether or not we see the Turkish flag on the moon by 2030, it is certain that Turkey's space program will continue to inspire and excite people around the world and make important contributions to our understanding of the universe. In conclusion, Turkey's national space program is an exciting and ambitious initiative that aims to make significant strides in space exploration over the next decade. From landing on the moon to establishing a regional positioning system and developing new generation satellites, Turkey is taking important steps to advance its capabilities and make a meaningful contribution to the global scientific community. We hope you've enjoyed learning about Turkey's plans for space and we look forward to seeing what the future holds for this exciting program.